Chris Hani Baragwanath in Soweto prides itself as the third largest hospital in the world. The hospital also arguably has the largest laboratory run by the National Health Laboratory Services. The laboratory tests medical specimens of inpatients and outpatients visiting the hospital daily. In addition to this, the hospital receives specimens from over 20 surrounding clinics in Soweto. It is estimated that the hospital receives 20,000 new specimens a day. However, a concerned medical practitioner says the NHLS system is ailing.
So what's happening with our labs?
Things are not looking good with NHLS branches. As to oppose that, millions of South African lives are depending on their services. Let me make an example with our hospital chemical pathology department, which actually runs a blood test, which was actually suspended with SANAS due to not having, they're actually running without accreditation due to speculations of delayed specimens, specimens that have not been run within the correct time, analytes that are not correctly run, and negligence as well. You would find that a doctor cannot actually make a treatment or do surgery due to that forthcoming of results. So hence there's a delay, or you end up having patients that could actually fatally die due to that.
Tubes containing medical specimens are thrown in boxes and often get buried under the piles of other specimens. Some are placed on the floor in plastic bags. You will be forgiven for thinking that they are trash.
The standard operating procedure of the lab is that specific specimens are allowed to be kept within a 7-day period where they can be tested or retested depending on the clinician's request. But you'll find that more tests are actually prolonged more than the 7 days and end up being rotten, and you actually cannot analyze the specimens and end up being thrown in the dustbin and rejected on the system as either invalid, older than 3 days, or rejected. But you find the specimens were in the regulated time, within the time frame of the lab.
Laboratory staff often cover up the dysfunction by using delaying tactics. However, these delays prevent doctors from diagnosing and treating patients.
Doctors have come with complaints, but nothing has been fruitful about it. There has been delays of misdiagnosis of results to patients. Doctors unable to reach a point where they are able to help or assist the patient due to the negligence of NHLS per se. It has overall happened with a number of years throughout, and also meetings to and fro, and having back and forth, but no assistance or no avail.
Cutting Edge obtained minutes of meetings from last year where doctors were raising concerns about the dysfunction in the laboratory. Dr. Phillips said his results were delayed and that there was no communication. When he eventually received the results, they were unreliable. The medical practitioner says instruments in the laboratory often break down because they are old. The South African National Accreditation System issues licenses to laboratories in the country. It has confirmed that NHLS at Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital is currently under suspension. Watch the full documentary tonight on Cutting Edge at 9 p.m. on SABC 1.